So hi guys, welcome again to my YouTube channel. My name is Team Nepal as obvious, and today we are doing the Wrapped Up edition, and today I have a very special guest again. So you guys, you know how we do it again. So today I have, when you're traveling to Nairobi and you happen to use the Kiambu Road, the Thika Super Highway, and you arrive in Thika and you're looking for a place just to relax and have a chill down. And any club you go around Thika, there's always one name that comes around. And that name is called the Rexx. You know how we're doing it? The Rexx. So guys, today in the building, I have the one and only the Rexx, man. Yeah. It's such a pleasure to have you, bro.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it. So guys, but today we want to know, like, the Rexx is a big name in Thika, and we want to know, like, how his alianzia wapi amefikaje hapa. So guys, I just want to introduce to him. I don't want to take the limelight today, by the way. Yeah, so I want to give him. So Rexx, tuambie, like, tell us who you are, not tuambie umetoka wapi, by the way.
So hi guys. Rexx, basically I'd say I studied in Kisumu Boys High School. I'm from Nyanza, by the way. I'm a Luo, by the way. I know most people never believe that I'm a Luo. I'm a Luo, by the way. I'd say I walked into Juja September 2021, and by the way, thank you to my Juja fans. They've been there for me. They've stood by me. They've seen me grow, and they're still seeing me grow to ranks, and they're supporting me. So shout out to Juja. I'd say I'm a JCOT student. I believe me walking into Juja, I did a few challenges in JCOT, and they supported me, and I moved to Thika. I'd say Thika pia imenikaribisha, by the way. Thank you to my Thika fans, because wase wa MKU, I'd say unipenda kuliko wase wa JCOT at some point. So I'd say basically Rexx, I don't know, just a young man who's trying, I don't know, make something out of him.
Okay, so Rexx, now I know you're into this party hosting business. And most people understand what party hosting is, but I want you to explain to us what is really about party hosting.
I'd say being a club host, I call it club hosting. Being a club host, basically it involves ensuring that your clients, the club clients, are fully satisfied with your entertainment. The entertainment industry requires you to make sure that people's cash don't go to waste. Like, let's say I started club hosting by running a show at Club Pokies. It was called Bubble Up Thursdays. Now, Bubble Up Thursdays, I had to make sure it's like event organizing. You just have to make sure the event goes out successfully, or the show goes out successfully. You have to make sure you give your clients the best, so that at least they come back for your show again. I have this favorite quote: good vibes and inshallah. Basically I realized that being a club host depends on how you greet people, how you talk to people, how you interact with people, because you never know who you're meeting in the club. And bro, for real, connections are made in clubs. Like while you're drinking your Chrome, you might find by the shout out, Chrome has a new brand in it, Chrome Gin Kitu Safi. So let's say you're in a club and you're drinking your Chrome, and you have this guy next to you. You don't know, that guy might be the next president, that guy might be the next big MC, that guy might be the next everybody in their life has a place they play in your life, you know. So connections are made in clubs. So I realized, like, you have to give them a nice vibe, so that they at least come back to your shows. Now, I'd say club hosting basically is just giving people an entertaining show. You just have to make sure that it's what they want.
What they want. So that's nice. You've heard from the man himself. So Rexx, I want to ask you a question. Like, how did you get into this club hosting business? People want to know, like, how did you get into this club hosting business?
There's a saying that says connections will put you on the table, but your mindset will keep you seated on that table.
Wow.
Now, For real. Connections will put you on the table. I had a few connections, pulled them here and there, and I was placed on the table. Now, it's my mindset and how I handle myself that has kept me seated on that table since 2022. So I've been a party host for a year successfully, and thank you for everybody that has been there with me through that journey. It's been a journey, by the way. It's been a very long journey, and it has given me a lot of experience and exposure. So I'd say, if you have a friend that can connect you to something, mazee ombazo. Juu bila connections kiza kuna palienda. It's who do you know and how do you know them. It also depends on the relations you guys have. Like, people will help you, but only if they feel you're worth investing on. You show them you're worth investing on, they'll invest in you. If you let them down, then they'll also give up on you. So I'd say connections, man. Then you also have to know how to handle it.
So I just want to ask a question. Ask you to give us the experience of your first club hosting. How was it? The experience of your first club hosting.
I'll tell you, for real, shout out back to January last year, 2021. Not 2022. January 2022. I remember my first show was Bubble Up Thursday. I was alongside the Tyrell, Mush, Willie Kid, and I'd say they welcomed me. They gave me a very good welcome, and the show was lit. Nilitoka na Super Metro 3 Juja bana. Tulitoka squad yangu yote Juja, tulitoka na Super Metro 3. Tukafika Thika'S bana, tulichafua bana. Unaona? So I'd say I remember it up to date, and I loved it. If I go back to time and revisit that day, damn, I would.
Amazing. So let's go to the next question. So I want us you to tell us what are the challenges that comes in kuja na club hosting. Like, I know there's some challenges because because in every business you're doing, obviously there's some challenges. So I want us to tell us what are the challenges you've faced so far in club hosting.
Now I'll tell you guys, challenges I've faced as a club host. I almost died. There's a point I almost died.
You died,
Almost. There's a point I almost died. This day I was at Thika'S. I was conducting the show. We did the round 1 for the dancers. Then there's a customer that comes, and then the customer is like, Rexx Joe, nimepoteza simu man, nisaidie kuangalia, nipigie. So I didn't know the client, but since I always value every client of mine, I'm like, okay, acha nimsaidie. So Thika'S kulikuwa na place ingine kwa kikona hivi, akaniambia alikuwa around your place akismash shot fulani. Sasa mimi nikaenda kumulika na torch nimwangalilie, ndio. This guy, after tumeangalia, the guy attacks me from nowhere. Boom, alijaribu kuchukua simu yangu. So ile tunangangania simu kidogo. Tulikuwa kwa edge ya wall. And kwa hiyo edge ya wall kulikuwa na vioo. So vioo zilikuwa zimekwa glasses. Zilikuwa zimekwa hapo juu for security purposes. So I remember the guy pushed me, and I still have that mark by the iko kwa mkono wangu. Nilianguka nikashika hiyo glass kanikata. Almost hit the nerve, the vein. I bled so much, but then the man in me couldn't let him go peacefully. So we had to ngangana kidogo, mangumi kidogo. Akakuja kushikwa. So I spent the night at the hospital that day, and I would say when it came to morning, I was almost giving up on club hosting. But then I was like, why are you supposed to give up? Personally, I have this quote that says, I give up on giving up. Like I tell you, bro, I've been through many life experiences. I'd say if I was to give up, I'd never be where I am today. And to every youth out there trying to do something, like mazejitume tu. Challenges ukua, vitu fanyika. Not every day is gonna be a glorious day, Wake up, go for it. Challenge kikuja, pita na. I always tell a friend of mine, cross a bridge when you reach it. Like, cross this one, travel, go to the next one. Kifika, cross that one too. Life is like a video game. There's level 1, level 2, level 3, mission 1, mission 2, mission 3. Every mission has a different character and a different background. But then it's your own movie. So you're ever there. Yeah, so I'd say so far naweza sema hiyo ndo challenge naweza kumbuka sana inakoga imenitorment hadi wa leo.
Okay, that's nice. So that's so touching. So okay, let me ask you another question. And can you tell us the first time you came to Nairobi and the first place I know you're from, you can tell us where you stay?
Yeah.
And then you can tell us the first time you came to Nairobi and the whole experience.
I stay in Juja. Yeah, I stay in Juja. Ingine sasa evaju. Venye mjue tuli Juja. First time I came to Nairobi. I'd say shout out to every friend of mine that's seen me through my journey. I came to Nairobi September 2001. Not 2001, 2021, as I said. When I came to Juja, I was a nobody. I didn't lie to you. I was a nobody. Niliishi ndani ya shule by the and I'd tell every comrade up in there, you have to start from somewhere. I would want to big up a friend of mine, Bena. I remember Bena picked me up when I came to Juja. When I was coming to Juja, I didn't know anybody in Juja. I remember calling Afidi, and Afidi told me he connected me with Sam, and I crashed at Sam's place. Then a friend of mine, Barry, organized for me a hostel ndani ya shule, and kukaa hostel ndani ya shule, I had to keep myself busy. So I looked for some online writing job. I used to do that online writing job while I study, go to class. So I remember this one day, I was working up to late, 6 a.m. in the morning. Then we had a 7 a.m. cut, so I never slept. So I went for that cut. During that cut, I fell asleep. And then our class rep was wondering, uni fresh ana ameanza kulala. So our class rep, Alfie, takes a pic of me, and he's like, akapost kwa class group. Posting kwa class group, meme load fulani wa Daro akaamua kugeuza hii pizza meme. Kaandika hapo nilisoma nikuja JKUAT kusoma. So the meme goes viral, kila mtu amerepost, everybody's laughing about it, nini. Hiyo time imepata kama JB anafanya Spangwingwi challenge. I don't know if you guys remember Spangwingwi challenge. Yeah. So I meet JB, and JB is like, ndo ule kijana wa kulala. So I'm like, yeah bro, mimi ndo wa kulala. So I tell JB, bro, I have this TikTok idea challenge that I know would be a banger, and I'd want to support in it. So JB tells me, yeah, it's cool. So we start a challenge called Kulala Challenge. We did it with the X-Rays song, Walevi Polisi, Walevi. We did that challenge in JKUAT, and it became a hit. So we moved to KU, and we kept on doing the challenge. So I remember that challenge boosted my brand so much, and at some point people were like, this guy's crazy, but then at some point it was interesting. Now, entertainment industry, it depends with your creativity, because everybody's doing content these days. Everybody's doing content. Now you just have to tell us what's different about your content,